I often show you the before and after, but I never show you the in-between. Today, I'm showing you the in-between while I talk about post-grad life, spirituality, self-love, and so much more.
Nobody get that work up on me like you do. You're the definition of my right hand. If I'm on right in bed, see we do.
I thought a little get ready with me could be so fun because it's so popular over on TikTok, like get ready with me to go out XYZ. So popular, and I think just it's a more like intimate experience, like seeing someone, how they pregame, how they choose their outfits, how they get ready, how they do their makeup. Like it's a sensation that everyone loves, and I want to hop on the trend, but I don't necessarily love TikTok, like making TikTok content. I definitely prefer this longer form YouTube content because I just feel like I can say more, I'm not as rushed, and I enjoy it more. So that's what we're doing right now. Getting ready with me for a party. On the agenda for today, we have a wine night / pregame, and then potentially might go to a house party, but I'm not certain if that is like in our plans for tonight. But definitely wine night with my baby girls, and we have some other people coming. I got this little mini mirror at the, breaking the fourth wall. I got this little mini mirror at the beauty supply store in my town, you know, like where I grew up, where I lived for 18 years of life. I forgot to put primer on. Okay, let me blend this out. This is when I'm gonna put music on because like I have to listen to music every now and then. If you don't know, I'm currently a senior in college. I go to Howard University. My major is TV and film production, and then I'm minoring in English. And being a spring semester graduating senior is such a wild experience. Like last semester, so fall 2022, there was just some talks about like being a senior, and you know, every now and then we'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm a senior. And you know, when I'd meet up underclassmen or something, and you know, you tell them you're a senior, they're like, wow, that's so cool. But it didn't actually hit me for real until this semester. Like taking my graduation pictures, applying for graduation. I'm currently planning my other graduation photo shoot, like the big one that I'm gonna do on campus that's gonna like be so epic, but it's not hitting me until right now that I'm actually graduating college, and the rest of my life is quickly approaching, and I don't feel nervous, I don't feel scared, which is a little, I was gonna say that's strange for me, but I actually don't think it's strange. I think I'm a very non-worrisome person because I deeply do believe that everything's gonna happen as it's supposed to happen. I deeply do believe that my life always works out, and I haven't just started thinking like this recently. I know like lucky girl syndrome and manifestation and all of that is such a like popular topic right now that like the general public is getting into, but I literally have always thought this for years and years and years, that just like, I'm just a lucky person. Everything works out in my favor. The universe is rigged in my favor. I think I've always had that underlying feeling. I've never been in like circumstances that wouldn't allow my life to turn out that way, you know? Like I've just always had an abundant amount of reasons to feel this way. I am not fearing the rest of my life, but it definitely is something that is heavy on my mind all the time. I do have a post-grad plan in place. However, I don't talk in third person, but sometimes when I'm vlogging, I feel like I do. I don't want to say it yet. I just don't want to. I think this is just like a little secret thing that I'm keeping to myself, and a couple people in my personal life know about it, like my family, my best friends, obviously. But wait, what's the next step in my routine? What did I just do? Contour. What's that shit called? Contour. People in my life know about it, but it is not this like announced thing yet. So I just kind of want to hold it to myself, hold it until it's time. And it's really like exercising my patience and exercising my just privacy that I think I sometimes can lack, especially on YouTube. I sometimes will just say anything and kind of forget that this is going onto the internet, and regardless of how many views it gets, there's a possibility of it getting millions. Like that could happen at any moment, at any point in time, and I just never want to look back and regret or feel like I said too much, shared too much, or like put myself in a position that I'm not comfortable being in. So I just don't want to share right now what I'm doing, which I know can be annoying, but I promise you it's amazing. My foreseeable future, at least the next year, is very exciting. However, what I do want to say and add to this is that I feel like there are so many different routes that I want to do in life, so many different places I want to live, so many different things I want to do, things I want to experience, and I don't know which ones to pick first. Living, right? I really want to live in Florida at some point. I really want to live near Disney, on Disney, in Disney. I want to be in Disney for a long period of time, whether that be I go out there for a month and rent an Airbnb in Orlando and do that, or whether it be I literally move there for like a couple years and call it a day, or a year or whatever. But that is just something that I really want to do in my life. A part of me wants to live in Los Angeles at some point, and I know that these things will happen. I know they will, but I just don't know when I'm gonna get to them. A part of me wants to move to Europe at some point. A part of me wants to move to New York City at some point. A part of me is not against considering what would happen if I was to move back to my hometown. So there's just so many different things that I want to do in life and places I want to live, things I want to do. Oh my god, I would love to live in Hawaii at some point. Yeah, there's just... Alright, look at that. Tip. If you put concealer right here, it like makes your lips look bigger because it makes like a shadow under it. Easy tip. But I want to live a lot of places. I want to do a lot of things, and I know I'm very young and I have time. I know that I have time. Like, that is not something that I think too hard about, for real. But I do kind of wonder, okay, when am I gonna get to do these things? When am I gonna get to them? So that's kind of what I've been thinking about recently, just all the different routes that my life can take. I'm in a really good position, and I know that, and I want to take advantage of it for as long as I possibly can. I'm in no rush to get to like the rest of my life, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't have any plans to like get married at like 22, 24, whatever. Like, I don't really care to do any of that right now. I just want to live my life, and I want to have no commitments to anything and kind of just be up and at 'em whenever I want to be. So yeah, I'm just at a very good place right now.
Rusty, musty, dusty, rusty. Fuck me, full up ambition on the kitchen stove. Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been involved.
Okay, not completely done with the mascara yet, but the eyebrows are done, and that's like the biggest part in my opinion. Like, when the eyebrows aren't eyebrowing correctly, it just doesn't like look the best. So eyebrows are done. I feel very beautiful right now, and I don't know, I love this feeling, which is the perfect segue into my little like confidence tips and things that have really helped me so much. There is such a huge improvement from the way I used to look at myself and see myself, even like in December versus now. I think I've always generally been like a confident person, and you know, I've always believed I was beautiful and I always loved myself, but I feel like I'm entering the realm now where I like myself. And I think there's a difference between loving yourself and liking yourself, and I love and like myself. I also talk to myself in the mirror like all the time. My mirror is right here, and this is like a very sacred place for me right here, right, looking in the mirror. Okay. Also, are my arms not so tatted up? I freaking love the tattoos. Okay. Mismatchy, but it's fine. Anyway, so I talk to myself in the mirror, and I say affirmations, and I look myself in the eye, which I realized I normally will look in the mirror, but I'm not looking in my eye. Sometimes I'll even get really close to the mirror and like look into my pupils. It is a crazy experience, and it's a really uncomfortable at first, actually, and you might feel a little silly just looking into like your soul pretty much, but it is such a trippy feeling, like seeing myself, like really seeing in. So in addition to looking into my like soul in the mirror, I also will say all different affirmations, and I just keep saying them until I feel like I believe them. Some of my favorite affirmations are like, the universe is worked in my favor. I'll say like, I am beautiful, I am confident, I am a magnet to good things. Just like positive affirmations and reinforcing the things that I already know, but just making sure that I really know them. Okay, and let's go put my clothes on. This is what I'm gonna wear. As it's been mentioned hundreds of times, I'm literally just going to my friend's apartment, so nothing too crazy, but I live for the little top baggy bottoms for some reason. I love how this looks on me. I think it just accentuates the right parts, and I don't know, I feel good in it, so I love wearing it. And I also am just gonna wear my little UGG slippers. I'm not gonna put actual shoes on. If we end up going out, obviously, yeah, I'll put some shoes on, but I'm gonna have my everyday jewelry on. So let's go have some fun with my friends. It will be. It's gonna be a great time. So let's go. Woo! I'm trying to run it back 100 times. The world is yours, but the city's mine. Writing down these phrases is like overdue. And that's all for now. I absolutely adored making this video. If you enjoyed too, let me know, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video.